still possibly playing in his mind. The fall within sight of home, giving Tomba the victory, and he was unable to beat his great friend and rival again here this year. Second place only at that stage. Tomba breathed a little sigh of relief as another one went by. Well, if there was one man who was looking to turn the dream into a nightmare, it was Austria's Thomas Sykora. Sykora had a healthy advantage of 0.66 coming into the second leg, tied equal after the first run with Sebastian Amier, who was still to ski, along with the leader, Sigi Vogelreiter, also of Austria. One or two repairs made to the course, and then Thomas Sykora was called forward to make his second run challenge. Sykora blasted out of the start gate. He and Tomba have had some corking battles over the years, and Thomas Sykora has gradually emerged into a composed and calm, aggressive racer. Composure more to do with the nerves than anything else. The pressure on Sykora, with Tomba leading here in Madonna, was immense. A couple of times in the past, Thomas Sykora would have let that pressure get to him, but not here this morning in Madonna. He'd increased his margin to 0.83 at the first intermediate time, and the long-levered Austrian was possibly on his way to spoiling the Italian celebrations. Tomba had already seen off 4, but Thomas Sykora was just too fast. 1:38.48 was beaten comfortably by Sykora. 0.58 of a second. The Italian cheers turned to Austrian celebrations. Tomba was cool enough about it. I imagine that with 47 World Cup wins previously, another one wasn't going to make too much difference. For the moment, he remained in second position. 2 to go here in Madonna di Campiglio, and they were Sebastian Amier and Sigi Vogelreiter. Sykora didn't have the win quite yet. Sebastian Amier came into the second leg with exactly the same time as Thomas Sykora, and also looking to retake the red vest that was being worn by the Austrian. Amier began the season in the first round wearing that red vest as the reigning World Cup champion, but the way he's begun this season doesn't bode well for him defending that title in 96-97. 1:10.10 looked to be a fairly impressive time from Sykora, and Amier was half a second down. As the terrain of the hill changed from flat to steep, Amier possibly let the nerves get the better of him, and 1 or 2 mistakes handed confidence back to Thomas Sykora that he was possibly within sight of another World Cup win. Amier was only third at that stage. The Italians cheered because, of course, that meant that Tomba remained in second. But it also meant was that Tomba was guaranteed a podium position. But would it be second or would it be third? That was all down to Siegfried Vogelreiter, the leader after the first leg, with a start number of 23. Well, in the previous round, it had been a win for Tom Stiansen of Norway with a start number of 22. Could the same thing possibly happen again? Vogelreiter had to beat his teammate, Thomas Sykora. One or 2 mistakes at the top. The Italians were hopeful that Tomba would remain in second position, and the clock told us that Vogelreiter was by no means as fast as Sykora. Almost half a second down, and that on this hill was asking a lot of the relatively inexperienced young Austrian. Sykora was looking for his second win of the season. Vogelreiter was looking for his first win ever. Tomba was looking for a second position on a hill where he'd always succeeded in the past. 1:37.90 looked safe, and indeed it was, as was Tomba's time. Almost the dream start for the Italians. The great man finished in second in his comeback race, which is no mean achievement, having not raced for 281 days. The victory, though, went...
Vogel right to third.